she snuck the transgender in and didn't tell us. Why?
The wonderful and delightful Dr. Umar has graced us with his presence.
Why would a black woman be having a biological male, aka artificial woman, discussing women's issues, black women's issues, as if he were a woman?
Dr. Umar is somebody who I just do not trust. I do not trust. This man will use the plight of black Americans till it's blue in the face. And ultimately to stay relevant. Everything he says, everything he does is about the plight of black people, specifically black women. Period. So let's continue listening.
I said then that black women better stand up and speak out against this, because the American white power structure is engineering a situation where the natural voice of the biological black woman will be permanently silenced and replaced with artificial women, biological men, who will be standing in and speaking as if they're real black women. And the threat in this is the fact that what really matters to black women will never be discussed in a public forum, because the government can control the narrative of the black woman by using these biological men disguised as women.
He's saying that this is all about black women, that the whole trans movement is about black women. Just pause and reflect on that. What does that even mean? The problem I have with this take is that there are real trans people who don't give a shit about black women, about the plight of black people, or about anything other than what they are navigating. How does his take assess for that? Just, that's a question that I have. I find it really odd that he's making this about black women.
So what Jess Hilary is doing is important. It's critical that it gets done. We're not going to allow her to get canceled. She's doing the right thing. A biological man can never be a biological woman. He will never get a menses. His breast will never develop milk. He will never carry a child. Last time I checked, women have an XX chromosome. Men have an XY, if I'm not mistaken. It doesn't matter how much sexual reassignment surgery you get. You will never have a double X chromosome. Men cannot be women. They can only be made to look like them. Women cannot be men. They can only be made to look like them. But here's the difference. I don't really see biological women living as artificial men trying to speak for black men. I don't see that. I'm seeing biological men living as artificial women trying to speak for black women. And I think the reason why this agenda is in play is black women, unfortunately, not because there's anything wrong with her, but because of the oppression of black men, she's the leading political voice. The black woman is the most educated in our community. The black woman is the most financially stable in our community. So from the perspective of the white power structure, the way that they're seeing, we've already neutralized black men as much as we can for now. We now got to work on these black women who are becoming increasingly more militant and politically conscious. They see the woke black woman as a threat now. They used her to subdue the man.
Black women, do you feel like you've been used to subdue black men? Do you feel like you have subdued black men?
Now we got to subdue her. So what we're going to do is use these artificial women, these biological men disguised as black women, and we're going to let them be the mouthpiece so we can control the narrative. I hope sisters recognize how important what Jess Hilarious is doing. You cannot let the white power structure silence your voice and replace you with biological men disguised as women. The last point I want to say on this issue with Jess Hilarious as it relates to the racist agenda to replace the authentic biological black woman's voice with an artificial biological man's voice disguised as a black woman.
Come on, man. Like, we're talking in circles here.
Right now in Phoenix, it's 101 degrees and partly cloudy. Today, it'll be partly cloudy with a forecasted high of 109 and a low of 89. Why did the baker become a thief? Because he needed the dough.
Ah!
Sorry, I don't understand.
Thank you, Google. That's enough. Okay.
Black women have to take some responsibility for this, because black women, many of them, were open proponents of homosexuality.
Pause. Pause for the cause, baby. Pause for the cause. Listen, cause for pause. It's right there. Some of y'all just don't like gay people. You just don't like gay people, and you will dance you will tiptoe, and you will tap dance around the point, right? What you're actually trying to say, you just don't like gay people, right? And for some reason, you're bringing black women into this. First, you said that the government used black women to subdue the black man, but now the black women have to take responsibility because they supported homosexuality. So, what are we really talking about here? This man is a homosexual. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. Because why are you so focused on homosexuality as your plight? And specifically when it comes to blackness, it's insane to me how much this man is obsessed with homosexuality. Let's continue.
Black women thought it was cute. They thought it was funny. They have black male friends. They hang out with black gay men.
Pause. They have black male friends. Team. This. Okay. Let's keep. Come on.
The reason black women got to be held partially responsible for this transgender issue, where they want to silence their voice with an artificial woman's voice, is if you supported
homosexuality as much as black women did. You allowed black men to go to the edge of the diving board.
Let me make sure I'm still recorded. What? Let's listen to some more.
Now he
want to
wants
just be gay or act as a woman. I want to live as a woman. That's the leap that was made from homosexuality to transgender. So although I'm standing in solidarity with my black queens, I need them to understand y'all helped give birth to this biological man reborn as artificial black woman phenomena that the government is now going to try to use to silence your voice.
Pause. Again, ignorance is not bliss. It's just ignorant. I'm a homosexual black man. Okay. I love women. I admire women. I respect women. I don't want to be a woman. Period. I don't want to be a trans woman, and I don't want to be a woman. Okay? This man speaks so matter-of-factly about shit that he does not know and about people who he is not, unless he is secretly one of these people and is ashamed of it and doesn't want to see any examples of it because it reminds him of who he actually is, a person he hates. Let's continue.
Black women helped encourage this move. They didn't know it would lead to this, but I need them to see how not looking long enough or being visionary enough, looking at the long-term consequences of the stuff that we support, you actually provided
the momentum.
The momentum.
Transition from homosexual.
The momentum. Listen, I think that Dr. Umar is a really intelligent person who's just lost. I really honestly do. I think he's lost. I think he's a power bottom. I think he's lost. I think that he is just needs some dick, and to stop being one. This is what I say. This has never been about women. It's always been about the insecurities of weak men. Period. This man is mad that he's not the main character. That women don't need his ass anymore. Because that's what's really happening. That's what's really happening. And I think men need to wake up. These alpha males, okay? Alpha males. Y'all need to pause. Y'all need to pause. Y'all need to start listening to what you're saying and read the room just a little bit. Just a little bit. I think what's happening is that I think that women are tired of your shit. And here's the reality, is that women don't need your asses no more. They don't. Gay men have tapped in where y'all have tapped out in many areas. Protection. Not trying to get into bed with them. Not trying to control them. Everything that he's already said, read the room. Listen to yourselves. Take a look in the mirror. Michael Jackson said it best. Talk to the man in the mirror. This is out of control. This is crazy. Let's continue.
I think the reason a lot of black women were comfortable with black gay males
is number one.
They protected them in spaces where black men didn't.
They accepted them. The black gay male was able to understand them in a way that they wish the heterosexual black male would.
What? What? Okay. So what does that say about yourself, brother? You weren't willing to. So the gay man listened and was there for your woman where you couldn't be and wouldn't be, and now you mad at her for finding what she needed that she couldn't get from you?
Black women have a need to be accepted and honored by black men. For women who could not get that from a heterosexual, they substituted it socially for the homosexual. In other words, a black woman wants a close relationship with her father. She can't find a black man to have that type of intimacy with, not sexually, but psychologically. But the gay black male can do that for her. The black woman needs a man to talk her issues through. She can't talk about the rape with her dad. He don't understand. She can't talk about the molestation with her brother or her uncle. She can do it with the gay black man. So I believe the gay black man for the black woman became a substitute upon which she could thrust a lot of her internal issues that she never felt comfortable with enough discussing with heterosexual male. And it's not the fact that he's gay. It's the fact that he can take her perspective better because he's trying to be her. You see it with the
Oh, baby, pause. You were so close. He was so close. He was so close. You were so close. You were so close. God damn it, Dr. Umar. God damn you, sir. You were so close. God, you were so close. Oh my God. What the fuck, man? Oh my God. I'm sorry, team. I just gotta pause. That you were so fucking close. This man said, oh my God, that was a thing of beauty. Everything you were saying was so beautiful. It was so beautiful.
And he can take her perspective
Better than the man that she married, the man that she wanted to spend the rest of her life to. Yes, yes. Listen to that. He could take her perspective better because he was in tune with what she was saying. He was present. So the opposite of that is somebody who isn't present, isn't listening, doesn't care. Not because the gay man wants to be her. What? Team.
Because he's trying to be her. You see it with the childhood transgender movement, these young children. And of course, in California, sexual reassignment surgery is totally legal. You have children out here, Dwayne Wade's son and others, getting sexual surgery to reinvent themselves in the opposite sex before they even old enough.
I'm not even gonna navigate. I don't listen.
No.
I'm not gonna speak on what parents are doing with their kids, because if the shoe was turned around, y'all wouldn't want nobody speaking on your damn kids. So next.
This is no different than the white man hanging the black self.
Okay.
They remove his testicles from, decides to get sexual reassignment surgery to become an artificial woman. He castrates himself. They remove his testicles from his scrotum.
That's just
this
ignorance.
is no different than the white man hanging the black man in Reconstruction America. We are now voluntarily castrating ourselves. When they take your testicles out of your scrotum, they can't put them back. They're never having children ever. When the girl under...
This is why it's so important for... It's so interesting. This man says we are castrating ourselves. the first castration happens in the mind. It happens in the mind, and it happens by way of ignorance. It does. When you ignorantly speak this shit out there, and you know you have people that are listening to your every word, you, my friend, are doing the work of your so-called enemy. Period. Poo. Not only are you castrating an entire demographic of people who literally are navigating the same thing that you're navigating, right? Who can be on the team, right? If this is a great war, you castrate the intelligence level, not only of yourself, but those who follow you. This is embarrassing.
It goes sexual reassignment surgery to become an artificial man. They remove her ovaries. She's never ovulating again.
That's
You
just
become
ignorance.
an adult. Once they reassign you, they castrate and sterilize you. Reproduction is over. And black people, so caught up in the LGBT crusade, are not seeing the fact that this is not about LGBTQ.
I think I'm done. The gay agenda, let's talk about it. Let's talk about the gay agenda. The gay agenda is working. The gay agenda is absolutely working. I'm going to tell you exactly what the gay agenda is, and then I'm going to tap out. And listen, everything I've said here is just my perspective on Mr. Umar himself. This is a man that was supposed to build a school in Africa that was going to bring back the black excellence. Okay? Where's that at? Where's that at? He used black money, black people's money, right? To do what? To live. Okay? That's the only reason why you're relevant to him, is because you keep him relevant. Period. The gay agenda is working. And here's what it is. The gay agenda is an agenda put forth by the government to keep you distracted by using your insecurities to induce fear that something's coming for you that doesn't give a shit about you. Period. Gay people, we're navigating our own shit, okay? Some of what we heard here is what we're navigating. The ignorance, that's one thing that we're navigating. We don't have time, we don't have the talent, and we don't have the patience to deal with the bullshit that you're spewing out. We're just not equipped for that. We can take a lot. Okay, we can take a lot, okay, especially as bottoms, we can take a lot. But what we can't take is the bullshit. And so we tap out. So y'all keep on pushing that gay agenda because it's working. You're distracted, you're confused, and you're lost. And guess what? Daddy Gov, he's still graping you. Right in tax dollars, baby. Okay? Okay, he's actually building schools. Not for you, for Ukrainians and other people who are benefiting from your ignorance. Capitalism. Let's go. I'm out. I'm done.